Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ET Considers Everything podcast for Friday, July 1st, 2016. We're officially halfway through the calendar year 2016. I know it's really hard to believe here that we're in the first day of July, but really it's gone by really quick, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're through a lot of the year, and it's hard to believe that we're moving forward. We got a lot of stories to talk about this morning, and has a lot to deal with the sports world. So let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. The first sports story I would like to talk about today is the Poland Portugal match that took place yesterday at the European Championships in the quarterfinals of the European Championships. Portugal defeated Poland 5-3 on penalty kicks yesterday. After the game ended 1-1 after extra time, the game went into penalties, and Portugal capitalized on that opportunity, defeating Poland 5-3 to advance to the semifinals of the European Championships. They will take on the winner of today's Belgium-Wales match, which will take place. Coverage starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2, with the match to follow at 3 o'clock. Two more European Championship quarterfinal matches will take place this weekend. On Saturday afternoon, it will be Germany taking on Italy at 3 o'clock. And then on Sunday afternoon, it will be the host country, France, taking on Iceland at 3 o'clock. In golf news yesterday, William McGirt went out and shot a 6-under par 64 to take a first-round lead in the Bridgestone Invitational at Firestone Country Club in Akron, Ohio on the PGA Tour. Several players are tied for second at -3. One of those players is defending U.S. Open champion Dustin Johnson. He's looking to capitalize and try to make it 2 straight victories on the PGA Tour and try to capitalize on his own opportunity to try and go to make it a great season for himself. A great win by Dustin Johnson 2 weeks ago in the U.S. Open Championship at Oakmont, and now he's back to try to win another PGA Tour event, high marquee PGA Tour event in Akron, Ohio at the Bridgestone Invitational. With only 60 players in the field, it is a big opportunity for all the players, top players in the world, to make a statement and to say, yes, I'm ready to win a big major championship coming up. We have 2 major championships coming up in the next month or so, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this PGA Tour season will end, because the Olympics will be in August, and a lot of the players have decided to pull out of the Olympics to save their bodies, to keep themselves healthy due to all the Zika virus concerns down in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And all these players, I believe, have made the right decision for themselves and for their bodies. But we'll have to wait and see and how it goes to this shortened PGA Tour season before the Olympics, and then afterwards going into the FedEx Cup playoffs in September. Other news to report this morning: NFL free agency. I talked about yesterday on the ET Considers Everything podcast that Andrew Luck has signed a 5-year, $123 million contract extension with the Indianapolis Colts. $87 million of that is guaranteed, making him the highest paid player in the NFL. The top 10 players of 2016 will be revealed this upcoming Wednesday night on NFL Network in a live special. Players 10 through 1 on that countdown. They've done a top 100 players of 2016 countdown, and several great players remain unnamed on the list going into the top 10. The most notable players on that list are Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers and New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. We also have a couple other great stalwarts on the offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball that have yet to be named yet. Looking forward to see how that countdown ends. Coverage of that will begin on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the NFL Network. NBA free agency news this morning. NBA free agency began today, and a lot of big names are looking to make big money today. Andre Drummond is looking to sign a big contract extension with the Detroit Pistons. Details are not out on that deal yet, but it looks like it'll be a 4-year deal, probably worth around $70 million. Kevin Durant is still looking for a home. Sources close to the situation are saying that he will stay in Oklahoma City for one more season, but teams such as the San Antonio Spurs, the Golden State Warriors, the New York Knicks, the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, and the LA Clippers will all have meetings with him coming up this weekend and will try to court him into signing a contract with those teams. As I said earlier, sources close to that area will say that he is going to stay in Oklahoma City. That's about a 90% guarantee rate on that decision. But it is up to him ultimately, and we'll have to wait and see how that goes. MLB news to report this morning. The Cleveland Indians continue to roll on in the AL Central. They have won 12 straight games now and lead the AL Central over the Kansas City Royals. They have been a great team and have really poised themselves to make a great run and be the Cinderella story of the American League, much like the Chicago Cubs are this year in the National League, although the Chicago Cubs did make the MLB playoffs last year and had a chance to contend for a World Series championship. Other news to report on this morning. In tennis, Wimbledon continues across the pond in London. We had a lot of rain delays over the past couple days, but now we have third round action going on today at Wimbledon. Venus Williams is currently in action right now. It's looking like that match will go to a third set. Venus Williams won the first set, and now her opponent has won the second set, looking like, and now it may go to a third set. So a lot of great action going on at Wimbledon today. We'll have Novak Djokovic in action as well, along with many of the other great players such as Andy Murray, Serena Williams, Roger Federer, and a lot of the big-name tennis stars, Kai Nishikori. And it's going to be a lot of great action going on at Wimbledon today. And wrestling news to report on. I meant to get to this the other day, but I didn't. The WWE Draft is coming up on Tuesday, July 19th on a live edition of SmackDown. And they still haven't named general managers for both shows yet. I'm sure that will come about here in the next couple weeks as they kind of get all the pieces together to determine what players will go where and who will wrestle who on what shows for which titles. It's going to be a lot of fun to see where everybody ends up. It's always interesting to see all the reactions backstage during the live draft. We'll have to wait and see how everything shapes up. Right now, currently scheduled for Battleground, it will be a triple threat match for the WWE Championship between all three former members of the Shield. It will be Dean Ambrose, the current champion, versus the challengers, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. We also have Kevin Owens taking on Sami Zayn at the Battleground pay-per-view. And it was looking like we will have the Wyatt family taking on the New Day for the tag team titles. It's going to be a very big show coming up on July 24th, 2 days before my birthday, at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. So it's going to be a great show, and I look forward to seeing how everything goes with the WWE Draft and with the draft itself and which players will go where. And that's going to do it for this edition of the ET Considers Everything podcast for Friday, July 1st, 2016. If y'all don't mind, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as always, I'll give you updates when I get them. For now, this is ET Eric Tyler Mullins reporting from Pound, Virginia. I want to wish you all a great Friday and a great Independence Day weekend, everybody. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you very much.